As a lot of you know, the old man is an ex-lifer. He's been out about a year and he was struggling to adapt back into society, to be honest with you, after doing that amount of time. You know, some of you might relate to that. There was a point that he actually wanted to go back to prison. He just couldn't cope with it out here. You know, he made it a legitimate millionaire years ago when we were kids, through antiques, and then years later, kind of lost it all and then got it back through cocaine. So, let it be a lesson to you. They're always on to you. They're going to get you eventually. And that drug money just ain't real money, man. It ain't real money. But anyway, the old man's about to kick a bit of game to you, so listen up.
Right, they don't want street dealers, okay? They'll pick them up now and again, but they don't want the street dealers. They want the people that supply the street dealers, okay? So what they'll do, when they're under, these street dealers that are under observation, they'll take their time and then they'll get the main dealers, the main suppliers. They'll nick the main suppliers, leaving the street dealers out, because those street dealers will find other suppliers. So the street dealers who are doing the wraps and all that shit, okay, they're the ones that are actually giving, they're under observation, but they're never going to get nicked because they want the people behind them and behind them. So they'll just basically leave those runners, all right, to do what they fucking do, keep their client base there and find other suppliers, but they're on observation. It's a long fucking process, and that they've got the money. National Crime Agency have got the money to do it.
You ain't beating them, are you? And it's these dumb motherfuckers that think the feds are dumb.
Listen, I remember when someone got nicked. All right, this is a misconception. These fucking mobile phones are the ruination.
Yeah.
All right, and you can drop phones every fucking hour. All right, but if you're under observation, and when I mean drop phones, that's drop SIMs, drop phones.
I mean, how many phones did you used to walk about with? It was ridiculous. How many? Realistically, I remember them all. It was fucking stupid. It was stupid.
I got caught with 5 phones when I got arrested.
5 phones.
Yeah.
All bangers as well. You know what I mean?
But there's a couple of legit ones. But what I'm saying is, you could drop a phone every hour if you're under observation. They have got equipment that can home in. I think it's about 100 metres. They can stay behind you and they can pick up the signal on any phone that you're using. So you can make a phone call, drop it, and you think, oh, that's fine, I'm safe. You ain't safe, because if you're under observation, that piece of kit is pointing at you and they're picking up that phone.
Yeah, but in 2006, they were onto us in 2006, were they not, in Spain?
Yeah.
So what did we have to do with the mobile phones? We had to take the batteries out of them.
Yeah, but I've seen guys working. They use the same phone and they take the fucking SIM card out and put a new SIM card.
Yeah, that don't work.
That don't work. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't get around it anyway these days. We're talking about 2006. They was doing this kind of thing. You can't get away with crime. Tell them that you can't get away with crime these days. It's bollocks.
Yeah, and you go in, okay, and the other thing is people think, oh, I'll go into a fucking internet cafe. We're in a lot of internet cafes now. But we were called from the IP address. You do an IP search on your phone now, on your laptop, you won't come straight to the house. It will go to the nearest telephone exchange, right? The old bill had the facility to fucking pinpoint exactly where you are. And they will pick up your IP address from your laptop, your IP address from the fucking network that you're logged on to, and everything. And when you get caught, and they come up with all these fucking, you have reams and reams of paper, A3 sheets, of all the phones and all what cell site you come from, and they just home everything. It's a network.
It's a network, mate. So just be careful before you put dumb shit out on the internet and you try to bait yourself up and glorify this shit, mate, because it's only heading one way, and this is coming from an ex-lifer who's just done 12 years, got caught in a conspiracy, Dad, right?
Yeah.